morning, family. Well, good afternoon in many places. So, this is our first video for 2026. Yay! Wanted to start the year off with giving an update, being very transparent with my cancer journey, um, because life doesn't stop. Life does not stop because you're sick. So, I think the best way to title this is Sad, Glad, Mad. Our son Nathan, who is a LD, learning disabled adult. He's very able. He has Asperger's, but he talks like Yoda, and he's 21. He'll be 22 this year. So what you see is what you get. Um, he understands more than what he's able to verbalize. And when he does verbalize it, Nathan has his own speech, his own language, and he will text you a paragraph. So texting has been very good for him because it helps us see into his world and the way that he thinks. Um, so I guess it's an assistive device, right? Anyway, he used to say, I'm mad, MAD mad, when he was upset about something. MAD mad. Well, as I was speaking with some cancer professionals, and I was asked, how are you feeling? And I'm like, I'm getting over cancer. I'm in remission. I'm on chemo pills, and the chemo pills, what took 3 weeks for the chemo infusions to bring me down, like fatigue, like aching, like just no energy at all, took 3 months. My hands are splotchy, my feet are splotchy, my nails are starting to come back. That's good. Can't wait to go get a pedicure when my toenails grow back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My big toenails like came off, like literally. So I'm waiting for things to grow back. My hair is starting to grow back. It's beautiful salt and pepper curly stuff. And I'm like, ooh, that's nice. So I'm sad, mad, glad. Sad that this is still affecting me the way that it's affecting me. Once the surgery was over, once radiation, which was a pill, that was a beast. And I went back to work during that. Oh, just crazy. Just crazy. Could not, and you're probably asking, why didn't you just go out on disability? Because you have disability doctors who say on paper, you look great, despite the fact that everything that you do, and at the time, I think I had 167 students, everything that you do requires energy that's not being replaced. So when you put out, you project, you talk, you grade, you manage, correct. That is energy, 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 energy. I'm at the point of being on a walker to walk to the library at my job because I can't walk long spaces, distances, not spaces, I'm sorry. The neuropathy in my hands and feet are amazing. And it does not allow me, my legs get just weak. And it does not allow me to walk long distances right now. But yet, the doctor said I can go back to work. So I suffered through radiation with severe second, almost third degree burns because it got me down to my pink meat. And you see what color I am. Burns all on the right side of my body. Had to get Silverdine cream, didn't want anything to touch me, had to change what type of bras I wore. I mean, then I got an infection. I was exhausted all the time, but yet I went to work. And now here we are, 6 months later, and I got so sick last week. And the week before that, I couldn't keep anything down. And then last week, I couldn't drive. I was so weak. And then I'm trying to function. We're in the, every teacher knows we're in testing season from here through April. And then your seniors lose their mind by the time they come back from spring break. It is not a good time to go out for me, but I'm sad because I know I got to go out. I'm sad because I thought the chemo pills were going to be way milder and I wouldn't have these types of effects. I'm glad that we're at the, last leg of this thing. So that after I finish my chemo pills, after I finish the Keytruda infusions, still got my port, then I have my surgery and then we're done. And then true healing can actually begin. I'm glad. I am I am mad about cancer. This is horrible. This is debilitating. This takes your dignity if you let it. Now, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I am a woman of faith. I don't know what you believe, but I'm going to tell you what I believe. And one of the things that our gracious Lord, Yeshua, the Messiah, Jesus Christ, has said was that your grace, he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you. My strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly will I boast. That's Paul in the New Testament. In Second Corinthians chapter 12, starting in verse 9. I also know, this is my mantras right now. I also know that, but we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellence of the power may be of God and not of us. We are hard pressed on every side, yet not crushed. We are perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not forsaken, struck down, but not destroyed, always carrying about in the body the dying of the Lord Jesus Christ, that the life of Jesus also may be manifested in our body. His grace is sufficient. I didn't know what grace looked like. I can give grace to other people. You might be having a bad day. Give you some more grace because you're having a bad day. I can give grace to my students. Hey, you're challenged right now. You're acting out. I can give you grace. I can give grace to my children. Okay, what's going on with you? Are you sick? Are you tired? Text me your feelings so I can understand how to help you. I can give grace to my husband when he's comes in and he's shut down and just not even ready to articulate what happened to him that day. I can give grace. I can give grace to my sisters in Christ, my blood sisters. I can give grace to my friends. Okay, you were just having a moment. You are forgiven. Hey, we've been friends too long to let something so small come in between us. But what does grace look like giving it to myself? I'm going to circle back when I was talking to one of my cancer professionals, because they give you therapy and counseling, because y'all, this is hard. Your body is changing. You are not in control of your body. It's not just your hair that's leaving. It messes with your mind and your cognitive functions and your executive functions. You have like chemo brain. Okay. That's not, I know some of you all will be like, don't claim that. Don't say, no, it's reality. Okay, that things start slowing down up here and you don't get to make the connections and it's scary. Okay. And then at certain times in the evening, oh, honey, I can't even hardly talk. Like my words are jacked up. Like I can't get them out. It's almost like I've had a stroke and I know I haven't. Oh, you talk about frustrating. But yet we're supposed to be at the end of this cancer journey. We're supposed to be in the last leg. Shouldn't it be easier? Shouldn't I start feeling my strength? I am getting some strength back. My son, the one that speaks like Yoda, helps me in the kitchen. We make 2 meals a week. Try to batch cook 2 meals a week. One, the price of groceries are just stupid ridiculous. And I wish our politicians will get their head out the air worrying about things that do not concern us when we are trying to make it work every day, just making our rent or mortgage, trying to feed people. You have disabled people, or maybe you're taking care of your parents, you're a caregiver. Hey, where's tax breaks, folks? Okay, that's what. Oh, and then don't even get me started on the rate hike for our Dominion Electric, which is the electric company here in Virginia. We had that cold snap a couple of weeks ago. They shut down school for like 2 weeks, shut the city down for 2 weeks, and those bills are coming out, and they're in the like twice as much. If you're used to paying 250, you're now paying 500. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And then you want to add more taxes? Don't get me started on that. Okay, let me circle back. Let me come on back. Okay, because the politicians, all of them, forget that they work for us. They don't work for themselves. Okay, I digress. Anyway, this whole cancer thing, I'm like, I checked all the boxes. I did everything that you told me to do. I subjected myself to every treatment that you said would be the best for me. And now here I am having to go out on disability again because I'm weak and I'm physically weak. And it has been very apparent in the last 2 weeks. It's like, God's like, here's your virus. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get through it. I'm just gonna take a couple of days. Took me 4 or 5 days. Still trying to get through it. Friday will be 2 weeks. And then last week, I'm gonna remove some of my grace so that you can see how much I'm holding you up. So weak, I'm using a walker to get in. Are you kidding me? Are you so serious right now? That I'm using a walker to walk into a building where I work, to sit in a chair to try to teach kids, even the kids that challenge me all the time. Were like, Miss Howard, are you okay? And I'm like, no, baby, I'm not. Mad, mad that we're back here. Um, but then the Lord tells me that His grace is sufficient. So I will ask again, what does grace look like for me? Grace looks like for me that I need to take a pause and divert working because I physically am not able to carry on in my duties. That's what grace looks like. Grace looks like to me that this cancer, this debilitating, horrible disease is going to take a lot of time, more than what I want to give in order for me to recuperate. Grace says that I'm not going to be the person that I was before a cancer diagnosis. Just like if you're a mom, your dad, you had your life before kids, and then after kids, you can't go back to that life. Because even when the kids grow up and you're blessed with an empty nest, then you'll be looking for grandbabies. Because that servanthood just never stops, and love has to be repeated. Love has to be replicated. That's one of its rules. Why do you think Jesus came to earth? He's God. He didn't have to come to earth, but He loves, and He is love. He's holy and He's righteous, and He gets angry. Okay? But He is love, and He needed to replicate His love to show us how to love so that we would want more of Him. That's the gospel in a micro minute. Grace says that if you can only take a shower today and you have to get back in your bed, take lots of naps, try to read a book, then give yourself the grace to do that. Grace says if you can't keep your house clean the way that you want to keep it clean because you don't have the energy to clean it, stick with the important areas. Your bathroom and kitchen is that's non-negotiable. I live with men. I'm the only queen bee here. Non-negotiable. The kitchen and the bathroom's non-negotiable. But guess what? They can clean it. I put my calendar board back up. The kids were like, Mom, well, they're adults, but they're always my kids. Mom, we don't need that anymore. I need it because I can't remember things. I struggle with my short-term memory. I struggle with my long-term memory. I can't remember when my kids first walked or when they started crawling, or I remember Miles's first words, "That not a kangaroo." because he was selective mutism. We were learning about autism, y'all. It's like almost 25 years ago. Okay. He'll be 24 this year. And we were doing sign language with him trying to communicate. Okay. Realizing that his tantrums weren't really tantrums. It was just, I can't communicate with you and I don't know what else to do. So this is my communication, screaming. And when he spoke, I had a Mercury Villager. We were in St. Louis, Missouri, and I was on my way, I don't know, from something. And I had him and Nathan in the car, and they were tiny, tiny guys. And I said something, and we were doing one of our little preschool songs or something. I always love to surround my kids with music because I love music. And I was like, dun 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 dun, dun whatever, whatever. And he goes, that not a kangaroo. And I'm like, what? That not a kangaroo. That's not a kangaroo. Oh, he's communicating. Grace said, this is how you communicate. And I'm just so happy you're communicating. So keep communicating with me and I'm going to learn your language. I could give him grace. But why is it that I have such a hard time giving myself grace? Because I'm a wife, I'm a sister, I'm a mom, I'm an author, I'm a blogger, I'm a teacher, I'm a servant of the Most High God. I love to praise and worship. I love to sing. You give me something to act out, I'll be dramatic about it. I love to have fun. But y'all, this is not fun. This is a hard lesson on grace. That you have to give yourself grace first in order for you to properly give it out to somebody else. So whatever it is that your grace looks like, recognize it for what it is, because I have a hard time recognizing grace. God's grace said, I'm going to make you sick. I'm going to allow you to get sick because he doesn't give us evil things. I'm going to allow this so that you can see some things. And then I'm going to allow this so you can see that. Okay. When you ask, Lord, what am I going to be doing next? What's the next step? Okay. The answer may not come the way that you want it to come. My answer came through more sickness. I'm in a building with almost 2,000 other people. You're bound to get sick, whether you wear a mask or not. Okay, the mask didn't keep COVID away. Got that 3 times. No, I'm not doing no more immunizations. That ship has sailed. Absolutely not. And I'm not doing no flu shots either. Absolutely not. I would just rather take it and do my natural remedies and be done. This is a hard lesson about grace. But you know what I have seen that makes me glad? Okay, remember sad, mad, glad, or sad, glad, mad, whatever I said in the order that I said it in. It's that when I get out the car, my oldest son comes outside. Mom, let me help you because we have a few steps to walk up. And once I get in the house, I'm on one level. I don't have no more steps. Mom, let me help you with the groceries. Let me help you with you getting in. Let me help you with your coat. Let me take your bags. Um, Here's your water that you asked for. Here's your coffee, like you like it, when I can drink it. Chemo's taking that too. So I'm on tea, and that's okay. And when I'm able to drink coffee, I will. I'm 14 days on chemo and then 1 week off, and then 14 days back on, and then 1 week off. Y'all, this literally is a pill. But it makes me glad that the grace that I have poured out on my family, especially those kids, it's able to be reciprocated to me in my time of need. Hey, mom, my oldest, our daughter. Hey, mom, what do you need me to do? I'm in your area. Can I come get you? Can I take you somewhere? Do you need me to pick up something? Have you ordered groceries? That's cool. And of course, our church family has just been amazing. And our extended family has just been beautiful. I'm glad that we're in the last leg of this. And I pray that the Lord will not ever allow this to return. This is so ugly, y'all. And my heart goes out to people who have had to deal with any type of cancer. because it just takes so much from you. But I want to encourage those who are dealing with cancer or have been touched by it, just like with Nathan's kidney disease. And that's in some of my earlier blogs and earlier posts. You can catch that on A Day in My Life by Souljourner Howard. I got to meet people I would have never met. I got to speak to people I would have never spoken to. I got to, I don't know why I got a runny nose all of a sudden. Probably because this is super emotional. So excuse me. So I got to minister to people that I never would have ministered to because I wasn't in their circle. I got to testify about the Lord Jesus. I got to stand in my tears, in my confusion, in my I don't know. My OCD, I love to know. I've got, I don't know about you, but I got locators on every member in the family. Where you at? Where you supposed to be? Why are you not there? You know, trying to keep this ship afloat. But grace says it was never you keeping the ship afloat. It was always me. It was always Jesus. When I say me, not me, Jesus. Okay? Keeping it afloat. And you understand how frail your health is. It makes you appreciate what the Lord has done. I know I appreciate having grown children. I appreciate not having babies and having to go through this. And some moms have babies, like pamper babies, like new babies, trying to go through this. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you because you can't lay down when you're tired. You got to see about the baby. And toddlers have lots of energy, and infants have lots of energy. Continue to reach out to the Cancer Society and other places, even though those doors may be closed. Just know that one door closes, another door opens. Yeah, this disease has outlasted our finances. That's a whole different story. Again, we had our mind on things that we were going to do. Psh, you done blew that because you done drained all your savings accounts. All your little rabbit holes, as my daddy used to say, your little rabbit holes where you got money and stuff. It's expensive to be sick in America, y'all. And then you find yourself back to bare bones, like you just are starting in your career. You like, oh my gosh, mad, mad. But I will tell you that I know the Lord is with me. One of my favorite scriptures, I will never leave you, is in Joshua 1. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am with you. I am with you always. I will never leave you nor forsake you. That is what keeps me going. And seeing my kids step up and seeing them cook and seeing them clean, all those things that we've taught them to do over the years, my husband and I, seeing them serve, that's that makes me glad. That makes me glad. Seeing our relationship improve with our oldest, because mom is always there, right? Dad is always there. And then you see the frailty of life with this major sickness. And it's like, oh, I might lose them. Let me get some back right. Jesus. Oh, okay. Now you know his name. Good. Seeing a community at large come around. That's good. Seeing that I could still affect for 6 months the babies that I had under my charge. That's good. If they took the lessons, great. If they took the jewels of wisdom I was giving out, great. If they took the correction that I was giving out, great. It's another year that I don't get to see my seniors walk across the stage, but I can watch it online. And they have my number and they have my email, and Miss Howard, send me pictures. I did it. And then when you finish your first year of college or trade school or whatever, then you get to talk to me and Miss Howard, you were right. Because I'm like, hey, when you get out of school, we'll be friends on social media, and you can call me because I'm no longer your teacher. But to be able to infect people's lives, that's my sphere of influence. to be able to affect people in a positive manner. I am proud, not boastful, but I am proud of that because I got the opportunity to do that. And it's things like this, when they lay you to rest and they're bridging that gap between them dashes of born and died. It's the things in the middle, the way that you affected people. That's what I get to take with me. That's what I get to bring to Jesus when I see him. That's what I get to hand him my crown and say, look, Lord, you loved me and you taught me about servanthood. And I loved and I lavished and I served. And I tried to pass that lesson to other people. That's what matters. All this other stuff, yeah, the electric bill gets on my nerves. Yeah, I'm not super happy about where we are financially. It could be worse. But I am so happy that I understand the things that matter. And even when I think, oh, my sweet babies, Jesus, we need a miracle. Lord, he keeps me in his perfect peace because I am his child, and that is one of his promises. And then I get to see him work. And I'm too tired to interfere. All right, family, I'm going to blog about this and get this out because it's time. And I won't stay away so long next time. All right. Until the next time, live, love, and laugh. You may be the sunshine that somebody sees. And that's the only sunshine they see in that day. So make it a point to have positive interactions with people. Even if you don't agree with them, make it a point to have a positive interaction. Because only love is going to win this thing, y'all. Not compromise. Love. All right. Until the next time. Hey, y'all, hit me up with comments. I'd like to know what you're thinking. Okay?